Well, good morning. Today, me and my brother are going to attempt to install the OEM 7-pin light kit for hauling trailers. Got this from the Nissan dealership for $81 and change. Comes with the relays, and I got them to print the directions off on how to do this. So we're going to follow this step by step, and hopefully we can get it done in a couple of hours, right? And me and Chris put this hitch in the other day. It's all installed. Class 4 Kurt hitch. It was a booger. Would you want to do the hitch by yourself?
What?
Would you want to put one of those in by yourself?
No.
He said no. It was a booger. It was a booger. It was a booger. Alright. See if I remember to stop and record after each step, so we can put this up. Alright, gonna get started. Alright, step 1 complete. Disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. All done. On to the next step. Okay, next step is right here by the front passenger tire underneath. Is, where'd it go? This black box right here. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, it's the cover for the light junction wires. There's some clips I gotta undo. Clips you gotta undo right here, and on a couple on the other side, so you can expose that wiring in there, the junction for the wiring. All right. Got the bracket off. See that little tab right there in the center? You push down on that with a screwdriver to release it from the bracket that holds it in place. Same with the upper one. And then look at the wiring. Got a light under here now. And that is what we got to take apart and plug into. So it should be fun. Got to release that down and take it apart and plug the wires in. Fun. Alright, let's get going. Okay. Got the next step done. Alright. That's the lock. This little piece of plastic right there. You really gotta push up on it to release it. You gotta push it up really far. And it releases this, so you can pull it back. Alright, next step. Okay, took a little while, but I got this little bolt out. It says use a socket. You ain't using a socket. You need a wrench. I'll show you. See that little tiny hole right there? That's where it was. You see how close it is right here? You ain't getting a socket in there. Had to use a wrench. Okay. Alright, next step. Okay. Yeah, the next step's done. Got the bracket off. Release this wire clip here, which went right there. Release the bracket. I don't know if you can see it. put the bracket right there. There's a little tab right there in the middle. Gotta lift up on it to slide the bracket out. And I had to use a dental tool to get it done. Alright, it's all loose now. Alright. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay. Alright. Got this loosely zip tied. Wires. Next step is take the little covers off and start plugging wires in according to the chart. Okay, gonna get that done. Okay, right in the middle of plugging the wires in. Right in the middle. Got some plugged in and not. See those little covers there? See these little covers? You got. I'm using a dental tool to pull them out, and then you plug your wire in where it's supposed to go. The flat part goes on top, and you can feel it when it clicks in. You can feel it go in, and then you just make sure your little rubber sealies are pushed up, pushed in good. I use a dental tool to do that. Make sure they're good and pushed in. So that's how it's going. All right. I'm gonna keep going. Okay. Got all the wires in. Got all the wires plugged in. Oops. Got them all plugged in. Well, we're going to put the relays in and then turn the power on and make sure this stuff works. Alright, I got the relays right here that came with the wires, and that's where they plug. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can only go one way. So we're going to plug these in, plug in the back of the wire, the pieces, two pieces together, put that back on and test it before I secure everything. Okay, we started testing and nothing, half of it wasn't working. We got voltmeters out, all that crap. Come back to the wires, and they were not pushed all the way in. Completely in. See how, on that black wire right there, see how far that rubber doohickeys in, rubber seals in? And these over here, the blue and the light green, see how far those are in? You gotta make sure you push them all the way in. I went and double checked all the wires that I pushed the red one up there with the blue seal on it. And make sure they're all pushed in all the way. They weren't pushed in all the way, and it wasn't working. They're pushed in now, and everything works. So we're going to secure the wire all the way back to the back, and we're done. And secure this back up, and we're done. Woohoo! All right, we're basically done. Got the cover back on. Now we just gotta secure this trailer wire all the way back up out of the way, and we're done. that little bolt on the bracket to hold the light connection in place was a booger. It's really tight. So now we just gotta secure the wire. We're done. It's not that hard. Alright, bye. There's one thing I forgot to mention yesterday when we were doing up the wires. On the end of the plug, on the plug here, the wires going in were exposed and there's no kind of cover for it. So I used some of that plastic we were laying on, wrapped some plastic around it, tacked it on with tape, and then put tape all over it so it's sealed up and water and mud and crap can't get in there. And you're wondering, why is it dangling? Because this is a Nissan specific plug, and it's supposed to twist in to the Nissan bracket that comes on the Nissan hitch. Well, I don't have the Nissan hitch, I have a Kurt hitch. And I couldn't find any kind of bracket that would fit. So I have it secured with a gear tie. And that's what I'm going to go with for now, because I did not want to rewire the plug. I was done with wiring. So that's what I got here. Alright, bye. Oh, you're wondering why didn't I use the aftermarket light kit? I tried. I couldn't find one that would fit, because these plugs right there are wider than every aftermarket kit I found that says they fit this vehicle, and they wouldn't fit. See how wide that is? It's like 1.5 inches wide. And all the other ones were smaller, and they just wouldn't fit. So that's what I went with the Nissan one.